guys over at Positive Grid. This is Edward Finley at my little home studio, which I call EDF Studios. I just wanted to visually give you an idea of one of the only complaints that I have about Bias Amp and FX. First of all, I just want to thank you guys for creating a completely amazing piece of guitar plug-in software. I mean, with everything that I can do with this, I doubt that I will be using any other guitar software anytime soon. I mean, this is the sound and the options and everything are simply amazing. The one hang up I have with both products, FX and Amp, are file management. And I wanted to give you a visual, a request of what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about Bias Amp first. So I'm going to go ahead and load that up here. If you're like me, and I know a lot of people probably are, a lot of us are amp match patch junkies. We'll download just about anything we can get our hands on. I happen to be more of a metal guitar player, as a lot are, and I've downloaded quite a few presets from the Tone Cloud. I've also bought quite a few amp match patches from places like Chop Tone Guitars, which has some really nice sounds, and I'll show you one. Go down here, and whenever you download or you buy them and you stick them in your folder, your global set folder, it all goes into this custom folder. And my hang up is, let's say I have the Mesa Boogie from Chop Tones. They have a dual rectifier. They have I think I've bought 3 volumes. Each volume has about 12 patches in them. And so with everything getting dumped into one folder, as you can see, like, let's say I want to get to the Engel Powerball 2 stuff from Chop Tones. I gotta scroll, I gotta scroll, I gotta scroll, I gotta scroll pretty far. And if I want to get down to some of my other stuff, like some of my Metallica stuff here, I gotta keep scrolling through all the Marshall stuff, through all the Mesa Mark V's, to the Metallica, and you can see how, like, just having this one folder, I gotta scroll and scroll and scroll, which I know, first world problems, right? What I'd like to see happen is I'd like to see the ability to create a folder, or to create folders within this custom folder, so that if I want to, I can come up, let me go back to my dual rectifier. As you can see, that says volume 4. Actually, I have 4. I didn't realize I had 4. So that's like over almost 50 patches just in those 4 volumes. It would be cool if I could come in here and I can create a custom folder and say Mesa Boogie dual rectifier volume 1, and put all my volume 1s in there. And I know Chris wanted to hear how some of these sounded. I'm going to try to go to my Engel Powerball. I think I've picked out some stuff, some ones that were my favorite. That's the 3. Stuff sounds really good. So that's my one complaint with Bias Amp, is that file management. And my complaint is pretty similar with Bias FX. Let me go ahead and, oops. I always forget how to do that. So if let's say here I have two amp match patches. I got Fluff's 5150 and Metallica's Master of Puppets Rhythm. I'll give you an idea how that sounds together. So that sounds pretty good. So let's say I want to change these amps, and I want to use the amps that I have, the patches, or anything that I've created custom in a bias amp. Double click on that guy. So I go to my bias amp, and let's say I want to, again, I want to go to the dual rectifier patches that I have from Choptones. Here's my problem. All that says is dual rectifier 3 volume. I don't even know what volume that is. Now, if you recall, when I was talking about the bias amp, I have 4 volumes with 12 patches in each one. So let's say I want to do different. I want to do a dual rectifier from volume 2 and a dual rectifier from volume 4 here. And I have over 40 patches, and I can only read that much. How long is that going to take me to find the right amps to do a dual amp on here? It's going to take me a long time. So it would be cool if maybe you can create that folder layout that I was talking about in Bias Amp and have that reflect here and do a few different things within here. Number one, have an ability to, I have no ability to expand this out this way or this way, like any kind of regular file management within a Windows PC or an iMac. I have no way of changing, at least not that I know of, changing how these are viewed, like in a file management system in a Windows 7 PC that I have or an iMac. I can either see these by icons or I can see these by name only. So maybe if I was able to see name only, I could see the entire name of what I'm grabbing. Or at the very minimum, like I was suggesting to Chris, come over here and have the name of the whole name of that amp pop up in a like a bubble, kind of like you can do on the internet and stuff like that, so I can actually see what I'm grabbing. Because I mean, if you look at what a lot of people are the same, I have tons of presets, but again, I come all the way down here, dual rectifier volume. I have no idea what volume that is. So that is my only big hang up. And if you can look here, Metallica cover, Metallica cover, Metallica cover. I have no idea which one those are. Angle Powerball. I got 12, 14, I think 15 different patches in the Angle Powerball 2 amp matches. So I don't know which one that is. So that makes grabbing amps from Bias Amp into here incredibly tedious. So that, again, that is my one complaint. I would really hope you guys take a look at this and think about redoing your file management system. Now I know I'm pretty sure that it's a difficult thing to do, because when I downloaded stuff from Choptones guitars and put those folders in my global amp area, the name of the folder, let me see if I can actually find where those are. I don't know if I can find it. Probably not. I'm still actually learning to this is my first iMac, so I'm still actually learning about where everything is in this thing. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Library, maybe. F expansion, BIOS, application support maybe. This thing's not going to make it easy for me, is it? Yeah, shit. I don't know where they are, but anyway, I know that what the folders look like. The folders have a bunch of different numbers and letters in them, and you can't even tell what's what when you put them in there. So maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know, but I would really like to see you guys come up with a better file management system than this. So hope this little visual helps. Again, love the product. It's awesome. Thank you for that. But this is taking me forever. All right. Thanks, guys.